Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have finally got around to do my Q&A video. I've been saying this has been coming for a long time, and it has been. I just haven't got around to doing it, but I've finally sat down and done it. So for today's video, I asked you to leave me questions on my post tab on YouTube. Anything from makeup, skincare, life, advent calendars, anything. And I did get quite a few questions. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a get ready with me. I'm going to do a makeup look. It's not actually this makeup look. It's a different makeup look, but I actually forgot to film an intro, so that's why we're filming this today. Yeah, full face of makeup, and I've tried to use products that I've not used before, just so it's something a little bit different, isn't it? We're trying out some new products and letting you know my thoughts on them and seeing them in action. So I've tried to answer as many questions as possible, but if you do have any other questions, or if I didn't manage to answer your question, please feel free to leave it in the comments down below and I will get back to you. But without further ado, let's dive on into the video and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with some prep on the lips. So I'm just going to use the MAC Prep and Prime. I've just put hand cream on as well, so now I can't even open this. And then we're going to get started on the questions. So thank you so much to everybody who sent over some questions, who popped some questions in the comments on that post on YouTube. It means I have something to talk about in this video. I like to just apply this and just let it sit whilst I'm doing the rest of my makeup. And then by the time I need to do my lips, they're nice and soft and ready. So I'm going to pop a little bit of primer on. So I did my skincare earlier on today and I've just left my face ready to film this. So the primer that I'm going to use is the Beauty Crop Cocoa Gold Perfecting Primer. I've actually been using this one recently, as you can see. Yeah, it's quite a nice one. It's quite a like sticky formulation. I literally just put this straight onto my face. Obviously don't like the pump to touch your face. And then a little bit on the forehead as well. Lovely. I popped a new set of nails on just before doing this, so they don't feel the most secure just yet. They're a lot thinner than the ones that I usually wear, but they are no longer available. So I know a couple of you have messaged me and asked me what nails I'd recommend since the beauty thing aren't available anymore, and honestly I've not found any yet, but once I do I will let you know. But yeah, these are just ones I had in my drawer. So these are Elegant Touch ones. I can't imagine these last more than like a few days because they usually crack. They're usually not the best. Okay, so primer is on, so I'm just going to let that sit a couple of minutes. So let's start with the questions then. So I'm just going to go down the list, no particular order. I'll try and get through all of them, hopefully. It says I've got 28 questions, so we'll see. The first one is from Lucy. I would love to see the skincare layering with as many products as possible and the makeup as well. Also, which are your favourite perfumes? Can't you believe that in less than 4 months we start to buy beauty advent calendars? Top 3 beauty advent calendars you're most excited for this year. Okay, so quite a few questions there. So first one, skincare layering with as many products as possible. I might start doing some shorts with like skincare, like my skincare routines and stuff like that. Because I feel like sometimes it's not as easy to film like a long video when I've like got water all over my hands and everything. So maybe I'll start doing some shorts and I can show some different skincare routines as well. Because obviously I don't use the same products every single time. I use the same type of products, but you know, different brands. So yeah, I might start doing some of that, and then obviously putting makeup on as well. In terms of layering, I generally only layer maybe 2 products, like 2 serums. So I'd generally go with like cleanser, toner, essence, serums, plural. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Eye serum or eye cream, moisturiser, SPF. That's kind of my routine. Obviously it changes a little bit at night time as well, but generally follows that pattern. Okay, so foundation. The one I've been using for ages now, since I actually received this in PR last year, and I just repurchased it. I got it again for Christmas, and I've just stuck to this one because it's really good. This is the NARS, what's it called? Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is the shade Mont Blanc. So that's the shade that I use. Perfect match, it's absolutely fine. But today, because we're doing a get ready with me, I thought, why not try something new? I have received this in PR from a Borean not long ago. This is the BB Cream, Makeup Care Face Cream Baby Skin Effect. So I thought, well, why not try this? So in the set, they sent me 2 shades. They sent Clair and Nude. The Clair looks like quite a warm shade, so I'm going to try the Nude. So I'm going to get a brush. I did actually wash these the other day and they don't look clean. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the back of my hand. That's probably far too much, but just so you can see the colour. So it does look quite foundation-y. Let's try a little bit out. I'm just going to grab my mirror. Okay, so that's kind of the colour. feels very nice and light to apply. It's actually quite refreshing. It's actually quite a good colour match as well. Okay. So, that actually looks like foundation. See how well that's gone on? Take it on the neck a little bit. So there you go. So I've literally just done half of my face. What do we think? I think that's like a your skin but better kind of look. Ooh, I quite like that. That might be good for like no makeup days. Okay, I'll just do the other side. I actually really like this. It smells so nice as well. Like all the boring products smell gorgeous. Okay, I'm actually really impressed with that. I think that is stunning. Very lightweight kind of foundation effect. So I've pretty much used all of that. That literally goes on. It doesn't feel like heavy or thick. That just feels really nice. I should go right up to my jawline, down my neck a little bit. But it's not like such a harsh like line between where I've put it on and my neck. I'm really impressed with that. Okay, so that might be a really nice product for summer then, because it's giving like a foundation effect but it doesn't feel like foundation. Nice. The next step in my routine is concealer. The one I've been using since Christmas now is the Sculpted by Amy Satin Silk Longwear Concealer. I use the shade Ivory, but this is very, very low, so I might also try a new product. So again, Aborian sent me a little PR package a while ago. And in here, we've got the concealer. So we've also got Nude, but we've got Claire. So I might try Claire just because it's a little bit of a lighter shade. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so which are my favourite perfumes? So with perfumes, I tend to stick to a few similar ones. All my perfumes are right behind me over there. My favourite one at the moment is probably Calvin Klein Euphoria. I really like that one. It's gorgeous. I also like Lancome La Vie Est Belle. Mine's gone blank. YSL Black Opium. Love that one. Definitely one of my faves. Okay, so this is a little bit darker than I would usually apply under the eye area, but we're going to just give it a go anyway. Same on the other side. YSL Libra, that's really nice too. Alien, obviously. Mugler Alien, that is gorgeous. I love that one. What else have I got over here? Yeah, I'd say those ones are my faves. We've also got, of course, like the perfume mist from Sol de Janeiro. I wear the Bum Bum one quite a lot, number 62. I also love the pale pink one. I just forget what the numbers are. I don't know, it's downstairs in my bag, but that is my absolute favourite one. Yeah, that is gorgeous. But I love those just as like a little top up during the day. Okay, so that concealer is on. It's quite glowy. Got to say, definitely like a glowy glass skin effect. Can you see how glowy that is? Wow, okay. I mean, we'll be putting powder on anyway, so that's fine. In terms of coverage, that is not bad at all. You can still see a little bit of like my dark circles. But, yep, guess I just need some more sleep. But yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I'm just going to use the Sculpted by Amy one though, just to carve out the rest of my face. You see it's nearly empty, there's not much on there at all. So I'm just going to pop a little bit here, here, and here. I'll use the same brush. I'm using the brush from It Cosmetics. This is really nice. It's the Heavenly Lux Complexion Perfection number 7. Gonna brush that in. But I do have some minis of fragrances that I really like as well. Chloe Nomade is gorgeous, love that one. Also Miss Dior, love that one as well, and J'adore. Yeah, Beauty Advent Calendar's in less than 4 months. That is just insane. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. Where is this year gone? I have no idea. But yeah, it always gets earlier every year, doesn't it? But yeah, this year, the year's just gone so fast. I don't know what's happening. For the powder, I'm going to use the Morphe Bake and Set Translucent Setting Powder. This is really nice. I'm really liking this one. And I'm going to use the Beauty Crop Powder Puff to apply this. So it's actually, even though it's translucent, it's like, it's not white. Like usually, it's all over my phone now. Usually the white, it's not white. It's got a little bit of tint to it. But when you apply it, it just goes on so nicely. It's literally like blurring your skin. It's gorgeous. I'll tap that on. I'm just going to press this in, just watch the difference. And when I blend it out, it's gorgeous. So yeah, we will be back to Advent Calendars very soon, which is insane. Look at that. Just like a perfect blend, love it. Top 3 beauty Advent Calendars I'm the most excited for this year. I mean, Harrods is always one that I'm excited for because it's always like incredible. Insane value, incredible brand in there, just amazing. I love that one. And yeah, that one always sells out so fast. So you have to be super, super quick with that one. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. Sephora as well. I thought that one was so good this year. So many like different products that you don't see in other calendars, and it's nice when they mix it up a little bit, you know, and include just something a bit different. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they do this year. I'm excited for the design of MAC because MAC always do a pretty like different design, don't they? I'm probably excited for Cult Beauty as well because, I mean, for the last couple of years, I mean, last year wasn't the best, was it? Like hair care in day 25, it's not really what we want. So I'm hoping that this year they've stepped up the game a little bit more to what the calendar used to be like. Hopefully we've gone back to being a little bit better. But yeah, off the top of my head, probably those. Oh, Selfridges, that's always a good one too. I love the Selfridges one. Next question, what does your morning makeup routine look like? What are your daily must-use items? So, I mean, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm going to the office, I don't do a full makeup routine because I don't need to. So I'll tend to do foundation, concealer, just like I've done today, with a powder, and then just a powder blush, bit of bronzer, bit of colour in the brows, and then I use bronzer on my eyelids as eyeshadow. I don't do like full eyeshadow or anything like that. And then mascara, and then anything that's in my bag to put on my lips. Usually I've got like, you know, the Rare Beauty lip oils. I have a few of them scattered around my bag. So usually one of those, something like that. But yeah, just basic, quick. I can do it in 10 minutes and then head out the door. That's what we aim for. Okay, next we're actually going to do a little bit of bronzer. So yeah, I'm going to pretty much do my daily makeup routine here. So the bronzer I'm using at the moment is the Sigma Matte Bronzer in Light. This is really nice, very well used, as you can see. I'm just going to go in with a very well used brush as well, just an angled spectrum brush, and I'm just going to apply this to kind of contour my cheekbones, just like that. The next question is, what do I do for a living? So I do have like a 9-to-5 job. This isn't my job. I wish it was, but it's not. My degree is in accounting and finance, and my job is within that field. So yeah, that's my day job. Nothing to do with makeup, skincare, creating, anything like that. Unfortunately, maybe one day, who knows? But yeah, that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, and that's what pays the bills. So I always bring my powder up a little bit, just to give my face a little bit of depth. And then underneath here as well, just quickly. Yeah, that will do. Will you tell us how and when to sign up for advent calendar releases? Yes, so with all the advent calendars this year, as soon as I get emails from brands, as soon as I get like PR notices or anything like that, I'll be creating posts on my website, and those will go straight out to subscribers to my website. So you should get an email saying waitlist is open, or it's now available, or something like that. So as soon as I have any updates at all, it'll be straight on my website. So if you want to make sure you know when I know, then subscribe to my website. That's just MissBoux.com. Pop in your email address, and then you'll get an email whenever I post. I generally post like new boxes when they launch, advent calendars, or any good deals that I see. I also do reviews of products, reviews of boxes and stuff. I don't tend to send those out as emails though, because I don't want to bombard you, but they're all on my website. There's also articles about like skincare, makeup, hair care, just other tips and stuff. So I try to do different things on there. I don't always email everything. But yeah, anything to do with advent calendars will be on my website. Next question, any tips for preventing pilling? Someone actually asked me about this, I want to say maybe it was last year sometime, and I actually did a full post on my website about it. So there is an article on my website about preventing pilling and what to do when your products do pill. But yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it? Especially when you're thinking, oh, everything else looks great and I've just got this bit of pill in here. Ugh, so annoying. For blush, I'm just going to use the Flower Nose blush. This is in shade 1, Blooming Days. It's like a nice corally colour. I really like this one. And the brush, I'm just going to use this Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes brush. It's my brush that I go to for this. Yeah, for pilling, it is very annoying. To prevent it, it's just either apply less product. So if you're applying too much product and then going in on top with another product, it's just too thick. Sometimes they don't work well together like that. Also, not waiting in between skincare steps. Or before your skincare sets, before going in with makeup. Sometimes if you just, like if I put a moisturiser on straight away and then go straight in with the foundation, sometimes it just doesn't work. Or same with a serum and a moisturiser. If I apply a serum, don't wait and then go in with the moisturiser. Sometimes they just, you know, it's just all ball up. It's just not a vibe. So yeah, definitely waiting between steps. But sometimes some products just don't mix well together, depending on the formulation. So some will pill, they just don't gel together. But yeah, I'd just say use less product and then wait before applying the next one. Just removing that little swatch from my hand. I don't like having makeup on my hands. Okay, next is brows. So I've actually stopped using my Floris's pencil and the products I was using. I wasn't happy with them. And it was just taking too long to do and they were never right. So I've gone back to using my powder, which I actually prefer. So I'm using these two little brushes. These are from Brushworks. These were from the calendar. Look Fantastic. Was it last year, year before? Can't remember. And also my the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Ash Brown. So this is my perfect shade and this works for me. So I've just gone back to using this. So I'm just going to brush up my brows at first. Like this. Nothing on them. And then I'm literally just going to colour them in with this. But yeah, I find sometimes if like my products do peel, so if I've done my skincare routine and then I've done my like makeup base, if it's then like started to peel, especially like this area or here, tend to be like around the edges, I get a big fluffy brush and just do this until it's all off and it looks fine then. If I start to try and like wipe it off, it just messes everything up. So yeah. Okay, next question. Okay, the next question is, I'm more interested in how and why you started making the advent calendar content, and can we get some more makeup tutorial videos? Yes. So, advents, how did I get into this? So I think it basically started with beauty boxes. So I used to subscribe to Birchbox. Do you remember that one back in the day? And then from there I subscribed to Glossybox. And then I started doing Instagram, mainly with like fashion content back in like 2016. And I started a blog, started my website, and I used to just post like fashion and beauty content, and then I started just doing reviews of Glossybox, just taking my own pictures and just reviewing it and stuff. And then from there was the opportunity to receive Glossybox in exchange for a post, so I did that, and then Glossybox just started gifting me their box. Then Look Fantastic got in touch and said, do you want to try this box too? And then from there, so I started reviewing Glossybox. Then I also started reviewing Look Fantastic in their monthly boxes. And then I used to always get an advent calendar anyway, every single year. I used to get Selfridges like years ago, and then I used to get Look Fantastic and then Glossybox. So those were kind of like the first advent calendars I used to get. And then I wanted to do YouTube for ages, but I just never really had the confidence to. And then one year, Danny was just like, just do it, just film it. So I thought, well, I've already done my blog post on Glossybox, so I'm just going to start YouTube and basically tell you the same information that I posted on my blog, but just in a video form. So I did that, and then I just started doing the same for advent calendar. So the first year I think I did maybe 3 or 4 advent calendars. Did Glossybox, Look Fantastic. I think I bought Elle and I bought the White Company. But this was like before I was earning any money from YouTube, so obviously they were quite expensive. But yeah, I started with those ones, and then by the next year I was actually monetized on YouTube, so I thought, well, I can now buy a few more advent calendars. So I bought a few more, and then it grew a lot more, and so then the next year I just bought some more, and yeah, it's just continued growing. And then it's just become so much fun to actually do every single year, and to just review them, to get to unbox them, to talk about them with you guys, because I absolutely love all these boxes, all these calendars, and you guys love it too. So it's just really nice to be able to do this. It's just so much fun. So yeah, that's how I got into that, and I've just carried on. I mean, every year I still purchase like 90% of the calendars that I unbox anyway, so it's not like I just get everything for free now. Like, that's not the case at all. But I still really enjoy doing it, and obviously now I can make money back on YouTube. It kind of justifies purchasing the next one, so I can box it, make some more money, buy another one, and so on. So yeah, all works out. More makeup tutorial videos. Yeah, I did start to do those a couple of years ago, like shorts, and I did actually quite like doing them, so I might start doing those again. Do you ever get overwhelmed by the amount of products you have to get through, as I know you hate anything to go to waste? I won't really say I get overwhelmed. Obviously I know I have a lot of products to get through, but I have my key products that I know I want to try, I know that I love, but if I feel like, say I have too many of the same product that I know that I love, and I just know I'm not going to get through it, I just pass it on, just because, like I said, I don't want things to go to waste. But I know that I've got enough to do giveaways and stuff like that as well. And yeah, it's more exciting than anything. Like, I just love having so many products to choose from. And just having the option to try lots of different ones. The brow gel I'm using here is the Pixie Brow Tamer. This is really nice because it seems to hold the brows in place, but it's not crispy. You can see the powder there in the middle, how it's kind of discoloured it a little bit, but yeah, it seems really nice so far. I've only been using that a few days. Okay, so now I'm going to do eyeshadow. I want to try something brand new. So let's head over here. I don't know whether to use the Iconic palette or what's this one? Natasha. I'll try this one actually. Oh no, this one Alicia. Should we try this? Ooh. See, that's quite like a highlighty palette, isn't it? Okay, I have a few to choose from. I don't know what to use. So we have a few of the Natasha Denonas. I don't know if I should use this one. This one's quite nice, isn't it? With a green. But what I might do is just go for the neutral shades and then try maybe this Alicia palette. Been using this Kiko as well. This is actually so stunning. I really like this one. Oh, I'm so excited to try these ones. Oh, just look at those. So stunning. Just, oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with a little base shade from this palette. I'm going to use the very neutral shade as a base. And we're going to use this brush. This is P. Louise and it's number E38. I like this one. Because I'm nosy, I'd love to hear about your daily life and how you balance it with filming your videos. Great question. I don't really know, it just happens, to be honest. Yeah, obviously I work a 9 to 5. I have to go into the office a couple of times a week. So yeah, those are just days where I get up, go to the office, come home. I tend to have to log on when I'm back as well because I haven't done my full hours because the time it takes me to get to the office and back in traffic is just ridiculous. So it takes like a good, I'd say in total with like getting ready, getting there, getting back, that's like 4 hours of my day gone and it feels like such a waste. But yeah, then obviously I have to catch up with my hours as well. So on days when I'm in the office I just don't really do much else because there's nothing else I can do. But other days when I'm not in the office I can get up super early. We've been taking Luna out for like a really early walk, which is nice, a nice way to start the day. And yeah, just to get some steps in, get some fresh air in the morning before I start work. So I've been doing that. Then I'll log on, obviously do my day job. Log off then when I finish and do the tea. If I've got like any unboxings that, or like boxes that have arrived that day, you know, if like I get a monthly box in, I'll then generally jump in the shower, wash my hair, do my makeup, get ready to film. And then sit on the sofa whilst I edit and watch YouTube in the background or something. Yeah, but I mean, I'm also like trying to work out a little bit more now as well. So I'm trying to squeeze that in the evenings as well. I'm just choosing some brushes that might be quite good for these sparkly shades. Okay, so I've literally just done a little base there with that colour. But yeah, Advent season, filming my videos then. I will film just after work or on a weekend. Like sometimes weekends are very busy with filming. But then because Dan is here as well, as soon as I finish filming, I'll give him my SD card. He'll take the footage off, he'll start to edit that whilst I'm filming the next one. So by the time I've finished filming the next one, he's almost finished editing the first one. I just then proof it, add in any like backing tracks and stuff like that, and then schedule it to post. So yeah, it's a little like working machine in Advent season. Next question, I would love to know more about your writing journey and experience. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I published a couple of books on Amazon. I published one, were they both last year? Year before, 2023 I posted them. Yeah, the first one was a story that I wrote when I was like a teenager and I just really wanted to publish it but never knew how to. So yeah, I just decided to go ahead and do it. The story idea was already there. I just had to actually like obviously polish it up and make it rhyme, make it suitable, and then start working on the images. Yeah, it was just one of those things I wanted to do forever, and then we just decided, let's just do it. So I just sat down and did it. It was really easy to self-publish it on Amazon as well, but I might do a separate video on that if more of you are interested in how you do that, because I know it's quite a nice idea, isn't it, to have something like your own that's published. I think it's quite cute. It's not something that you earn a lot of money from, it's literally like pence every month, but it's just nice. Like, I just like knowing that it's on there. It's just like an accomplishment knowing that it's on Amazon. It's pretty cool, I think. Okay, so for like a contour, I need a different like darker shade. I'm not going to go too much darker, so I'm going to switch to this palette and just try that second shade for like an orangey nude. It's not the darkest, but it will do. Next question, which is the best SPF you would recommend that does not peel under makeup or anything else? Okay, so I've actually found quite a few SPFs which work really well under makeup. I have my faves. A really good one is the Garnier Ombre Solaire. I forget what it's called, like Super UV. I'll put a picture on the screen here. I'll link all these products in the description as well, any that I've mentioned today. But that is the best one. I was quite surprised by the size of the bottle when it arrived, but a little goes a long way. Like, it is, yeah, it's definitely worth what you pay for it. And I think it's definitely more affordable than some other ones as well. But it's really good, and that never peeled under my makeup. I thought that was fab. So yeah, that was a really good one. Another one is the Ultraviolet, the blue one that I've got up there. I can't remember what it's called. That one is fab as well. Another really good one that doesn't pill under makeup is the Inky List polyglutamic acid sunscreen. Just looks like the regular Inky List packaging. But that one is such a good one as well. It's very hydrating. Also, if you've got a bit more of a budget, the Elemis SPF 50. Just finished that one, and that one is fab. That did not pill either. That was a really nice one. I need to drop in a little bit these shadows. I'm just going to wipe that off and then blend those out a bit. I'm sure there's definitely a lot more like SPFs that don't pill, but those are just off the top of my head from experience. Oh, Bondi Sands as well, the one that I've got up there. It's quite a big bottle for the face. It lasts ages. That is a really good one as well. I'll link it down below. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, fab. I love that one too. And then over makeup, my favourite one is this one. The Garnier Ombre Solaire Super UV Over Makeup SPF 50. This is fab over makeup. So if you've done your SPF, done your makeup, and then you just need to top it up, quick spritz of this, does not ruin your makeup, doesn't make it pale, it's gorgeous. And you're just topping up throughout the day, which is fab. Natasha Denona shadows are just fab. Okay. These are super pigmented, so creamy and blendable. Really nice. Yeah, like those shades were actually darker than I thought, which is good. Okay, next question. Oh, someone replied to that one. I use Centella SPF 50 by Skin 1004. Yeah, I've not tried that one, but if that works, that's amazing. What are your favourite Korean beauty products and or range so far, and why? I can probably answer that one at the end of May, because May is going to be all about Korean skincare. I'm going to be trying out so many products, so I'll give you my thoughts on that at the end of May. Where did you learn to do makeup? What's your best tips for beginners? I think I've always just been okay at makeup. I've always played with it since I was able to play with it. And yeah, I've just always just done makeup. I don't know, I was always the one who, like, friends asked me to do their eyeshadow and stuff like that, so I think just by practicing, I've just become okay at it. Because I loved it so much then, I actually went to the School of Makeup in Stockport in what year was that? 2014? Yeah, because it was the year I finished uni as well. So yeah, it was in my final year of uni. I actually went to the School of Makeup, and I was trained by makeup artists as well. So I actually learned the proper way to do stuff, and learning about like skin tone and how things work together. That was fab. Okay, so I'm going to use this palette now. I'm so excited. What do I even use? I might just try this shade at the top. Oh wow, that's sparkly. So yeah, I think it was just practicing. That's how I became like used to using makeup and stuff like that. Best tips for beginners. Oh, look at the sparkle. Oh, I love that. Okay, best makeup tips for beginners. Oh my days, look at that makeup. Look at that. Look at that sparkle. Can you see that? Wow. That is so sparkly. Oh my goodness, I love that. It's like actual glitter. Amazing. Okay, makeup tips for beginners. I would probably say start with a good skincare routine. Good makeup starts with good makeup prep, skin prep. So having a nice hydrated base is perfect for makeup to sit properly. Wow, I mean, the sparkle on this is unreal. If you're brand new to makeup, I'd probably start with like lightweight products first. So instead of going in with like a heavy foundation, maybe start with like a BB cream or a skin tint or something like that. Just a little bit more lightweight and easy to use. Or even like a tinted moisturiser, you know, just to start off with. I'm sorry, but wow. Look at that. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, I'm literally just going to go in with another little shade of sparkle underneath. So, oh, let's go with this one. They're sort of like creamy. Like, look how like malleable this is. You see that? Oops, I can't actually see what I'm doing now. There. Like, look at that. See how like squishy it is? Definitely got way too much on there now, but that's okay. I'd also recommend investing in a few good brushes as well. Like, you don't need a full set of like 20 brushes, but if you have like a good one for the base, so like your foundation. I started off with a foundation brush from Estee Lauder. I went to get my foundation matched in Selfridges and they sold me a brush, and you know, I'd bought it anyway. But I still have that brush, like it's such a good foundation brush. So I think once you've got like good quality brushes, as long as you look after them, they do last. So yeah, sometimes they might seem quite pricey, but they're definitely worth it, and they last longer than the cheaper ones. And I think if you're going to be trying like eyeshadow, definitely the top tip is blending. Just blend, blend, blend until you can't blend anymore. The worst thing is when you see eyeshadow and it's just a big bold line there. I just blend it out. Get a clean like fluffy brush and just blend it out afterwards. I could do blending this side a little bit more actually. That one's fine. Yeah, literally just go to the edges like that and just blend, blend, blend. If it looks more blended, it looks better. What is my favourite type of content to film? Probably advent unboxings, you know, or vlogs. Like, I do love filming vlogs. They just don't seem to get many views. So it seems like a lot of effort to just not really get much of an outcome. Other than I can look back and just rewatch what I did on that day, which I quite like doing. I love doing like holiday vlogs, travel vlogs and stuff like that. So yeah, I will still carry on doing those every now and again. But yeah, the advent ones seem a lot more popular, and I do love unboxing an advent calendar. Like the excitement of opening it and seeing what's inside the drawer. I just love it. It's great. So yeah, probably that, I'd say. As a Rituals fan, I would like to hear your thoughts on the new Rituals Dream collection. Gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Yeah, really, really nice scent. I'm gutted I couldn't get my hands on the lip oil. So they actually did like the sparkly lip oil, and it wasn't in the set that I purchased and unboxed. But I tried to order it online. It said it was out of stock, so I had to put on the notification. And then I got an email saying it's back in stock. I went straight on, ordered it. And then within like 10 minutes, they cancelled my order and said, oh, it's out of stock. I was like... And then I was in a different store. I was in Bradford the following week. Went into Rituals. I didn't even know there was a Ritual shop in Bradford. But I was walking past it. I was like, oh. Went in, sold out. I was then at the Trafford Centre, sold out. I was just like... So I just gave up. So yeah, I was quite sad about that. Eyeliner. I'm going to do a soft brown eyeliner. I'm going to use this pen from Mina, 3Ina. Still don't know what it's called. Now, I've had this stood upside down in my lipstick holder just because I think it's running out, but we're going to give it a go, you know. So I'm just going to do like a little soft wing. Try and get closer to show you. But yeah, the collection is so nice. I think I like the scent more than Yozakura, and like the Yozakura one was gorgeous. That will do for the first eye. Sometimes it just doesn't go quite right, the wing, but you know, just carry on. There we go, that one's a bit better. I think it's when I know the camera's in front of me, it's like, anyway, I need to do it perfect this time because they're watching. It just does not go well. But yeah, that second one looks a bit better. I quite like brown liner. It's just a little bit softer, isn't it? So it just defines them, but still not too much. Keep it upside down over there. Right, so a couple more questions. Will you be doing the video about recycling? I remember you mentioned this in a few of your previous videos. Yes, I will be. What I'm doing though is I'm actually testing out the recycling schemes first so I can give you as much information as possible. I don't just want to do a video listing all the schemes that are available. I want to say, right, this is the scheme, I've used this is what happened, this is how long it took, this is how I handed the products in, this is what I got in return. I want to tell you a bit more about it. I think that'll be more helpful, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. What/who do you like to watch on YouTube? I'm quite varied here on YouTube. I'm just gonna set my face first. I always like to set it before I do mascara, just so it doesn't wet my mascara. I'm gonna use the Sculpted by Amy Hydrate and Hold. Open this at Christmas and I've moved back onto it. Really nice one. It's a very, very fine mister as well, this. And then I get my trusty leaflet and just waft it. This is what I should be using my Cult Beauty fan for. That's still in the box at the moment. Haven't finished my content on that yet. But just till that's dry. Okay, who do I watch on YouTube? Yeah, my YouTube viewing is quite varied. It's not just like skincare and makeup creators. I like to watch a lot of stuff. I tend to watch a lot of like airport content, like Manchester Airport Live. I love watching that. Yeah, a few creators, so I can see a few creators post that like live stream, so I watch those because I can see the planes coming over my house and then watching them land, which is nice. I also like to watch the Hawaii one because Anna Airlines have 3 of the A380s have a turtle design on them. They're very cute. Oh, let's have a look. Let's go on to my subscriptions. Here we go. James and Robert Welsh, obviously. Skincare, makeup, perfect. Soph Does Life, I like her videos. Alexandria Ryan, of course. I know a lot of you like hers as well. I like to watch Samantha Nicole. She does a lot of like vlogs and stuff and like Get Ready With Me makeup and stuff like that. I like her videos. Teresa Is Dead. I love her unboxings when she does it with just her hands. I think they're hilarious. Yeah, she's got a very good sense of humour. And the unboxings are just a little bit more edgy than some. But yeah, very entertaining. I used to watch Hiram like quite a lot. And then he stopped posting for a while, but now he seems to be back doing them every now and again. But his videos haven't been popping up for me. So, yeah. For mascara, okay, I was actually just going to go in with my Iconic London one. But here's something a bit different. So I actually was sent these from Maybelline. And this is their new Sky High mascara and eyeliner in green. Should we try this? Got like browns and neutrals going on, so let's try the green. So this is the mascara. So it's literally like a dark greeny shade. Okay, let's give it a go. So I'm just going to start at the root as normal and just bring it all the way through. I won't say it's like crazy different. This has like a little tint to it. That's quite cool. I quite like that. Can we see? I quite like that. I think that's quite nice. And just the same on the bottom as well. There we go. So green, a little bit different. Same on the other side. There we go. You can see my sparkle a bit more now as well. Yeah, a little bit different. I think that's pretty cool. Wrong way. Okay, for lips, I'm going to try some new products as well. So, Wonder Skin actually sent me over quite a few of their products. I know they have their lip stain in there, but they also sent over the lip liner. So we've got the 360 contour lip liner. This is the shade Saddle. Have we got other shades as well? Yeah, I've also got, oh, that's eyeliner. Eyeliner, eyeliner, eyeliner. Is there just one lip liner? Nope, this one's lip liner. Eyeshadow sticks. Ooh, contour lip liner. Little rehab serum. Okay, so they sent 2 lip liners. One is the shade Rosewood and one is Saddle. So one's like more of like a pinky and the other's more neutral. So I might look at this one. And then to go with it, we have a new product as well from NYX. Right, let's see what colour this actually is. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's quite nice. And then I was thinking I'll try one of these new products from NYX. So they've sent over the, oh, they're just stickers. Sent over the new Lip Ivy Hydrating Gloss Stain. And we have 4 shades in here. I thought these looked pretty cool. So these are the 4 shades. So looking at this, I think this one might be a good match. This is shade 8, Dripping in Rose. So I'm just going to line my lips and then go in with this and see what it looks like. Got any more questions? Let's have a quick look. My most favourite serum name, BioEffect EGF serum. That's the best. Yeah, that's my best like overall serum. Vitamin C serum, probably Dermalogica. I love that one. Ooh, this is creamy. This feels so nice. That's actually a really nice shade. And I'm just going to bring it in just a little bit. Okay, I actually thought it'd be darker than that based on the colour on my hand, but that seems to be quite a nice shade. And yeah, this is the NYX Ivy Lip Serum. Hydrating Gloss Serum. I can't even open it. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm in. Okay, so this is what the wand looks like. That looks a lot darker on there, but I'm hoping because it's like a gloss serum, it might not be too dark. We'll try it though, let's see. Ooh. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, this is nice. That feels so nice. Look at the colour as well. Gorgeous. This is like the softest thing I've ever felt. This feels so nice. I'm just going to put a little bit more on. There we go. What do we think? It's actually quite dark when you layer it like that. I think one layer is definitely enough. I definitely didn't need the second one then. But that feels like so lightweight. Super creamy to apply. I'm just going to dab it on this. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's just come off like that. What do we think? I think that's a gorgeous shade. So creamy as well. That's really nice. But yeah, as you can see, second layer it does go darker as well. I'm impressed with that. That's pretty. I like it. And there we have my makeup done, and now I'm ready to film an unboxing. Okay, any last questions quickly? Hi Karen, as I'm a lot older than you, I seem to wear skin tints. Can you recommend any please? I use the Maybelline Skint, which is really nice, but I would like to try something new. I do like foundations too. I love your Moonstruck eyeshadow palette. Always out of stock. I just love makeup. Oh, me too. Skin tints, I've not really used many. Yeah, I probably couldn't recommend a good one right now. I know someone has replied to you though and recommended a couple there. Yeah, the moon, what's it called? Moon Dust? What's it actually called? Yeah, Moon Dust palette. The Urban Decay one. Someone actually sent me an email with one on Look Fantastic, so I'll link that on this video as well. What else have we got? How am I able to afford all those advent calendars? I get this question every single time. Obviously, because I've reached a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of views, I do get paid from YouTube now when I post videos. So because in advent season I get a lot more views, it means I get paid more, which means then I can purchase more calendars to create more content to show you guys, to then do it again. It's like a big cycle. So yeah, basically YouTube. Obviously then I still have to pay tax on my income, but yeah. When you tend to try a lot of new products, a lot of the time to give us reviews, I'd love to find out more about which products you have repurchased or plan to become staples in your skincare routine. So because I have so many products, it's rare that I do just need to like repurchase individual products. It tends to be like sunscreens. Like I repurchase sunscreens a lot. So Garnier Ombre Solar that I've already mentioned today. Also, if I had to, I always have in my routine Elemis, the marine cream. I love that product, so that would always be a staple. Same with the cleansing balm. If I had no cleanser, that's the one I'd buy. But I tend to just purchase boxes to unbox with you that I know has a product in that I love, so then I've always got it. Eye serum, Dermalogica Vitamin C eye serum, I would definitely repurchase that one. Same with the Vitamin C serum as well. Love that. I repurchase lip products as well. So like the Bioma, like these are amazing. I love these, and I've repurchased these. What else have I repurchased? Waist Scent Bart's products. Those are gorgeous. For the body though. Yeah, I realise that's quite a short answer there. I think, is that most of them? Beauty skincare products you used to like but don't anymore. That's a good question. I literally can't think of any right now. Not sure about that one. But yeah, that's pretty much all of them. But yeah, that is the finished makeup look for today. Loving the sparkly eyes. Like, that palette is gorgeous. So happy that I've actually found that. Thank you to everybody who left a question underneath my post. Hopefully I've managed to answer your question. Any products that I've mentioned, like I said, I will leave in the description down below. If you've got any more questions, feel free to leave them down below as well, and I'll try and answer them. I'll have a think about the product question. Not sure. Nothing's coming to mind right now. You know, but yeah, that is everything for today's video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up just before you go, and also hit subscribe. Leave all your comments down below. Let me know what you think of these makeup products, the makeup look, anything else. And yeah, let's have a chat, and I'll see you soon for another video.